Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Martine and I will be doing a reading for the full moon in Sagittarius that is happening on the 14th of June. And the full moon is, as we know, full moons are all about releasing. But the full moon in Sagittarius, in this particular zodiac sign, is not only about releasing, but also while releasing, releasing what you no longer need, um, giving it to the moon and bringing in much more positive energy. You know, the Sagittarius signifies optimism and being a bit of a visionary, being free spirited. I'm a Sag sun. I have a lot of Sagittarius placements, so have about 6 Sag placements. So I'm really a Sagittarius. And it's about, we can be very blunt. We say what we mean and we mean what we say. And sometimes it's like foot in mouth syndrome. That's the shadowy part of it. Like we're very honest and sometimes too honest to a fault where we don't realize how blunt we're being. We may hurt someone's feelings, and totally not mean it. But also, we can be very restless and restless in the sense that we get bored easily and we need to constantly be engaged or constantly be activated in a sense. So if you're in a relationship with a Sagittarius, it's an interesting ride because you have to keep up with them. You really do. You have to keep up with us. And it's not like we're going to say, "Hey, listen, you're not keeping up, so whatever. We'll just go and and let you figure that out on your own." What else? But this full moon is really poised for us to bring in that positive energy. Sagittarius, we always look at every situation glass half full. Okay, we are eternal optimists to a fault as well, because then we can really tend to be naive to certain things. So you have to be careful of that. And, I've learned those, being naive lessons. And we're truth seekers. We want to seek the truth. We always want to learn. We're like students, the eternal students of life, because we're always seeking knowledge, seeking wisdom, seeking the truth in situations, trying to see the bigger picture, the higher message, the higher vantage point of things. All right. So for this full moon in Sagittarius, I feel like intuitively it's a time for all of us to let go of whatever negativity and pessimism that we're holding on to, and really bring in that positive Sag energy, that free spirited, that truth seeking, optimistic energy for ourselves, and use that. This is a good time to manifest because Sagittarius is ruled by the planet Jupiter, which is, I believe, the largest planet in the system. And Jupiter is about fortune, good luck, expansion, expanding your mind, expanding your ideals, philosophy, travel. So if those are any of the things that you're looking to manifest right now, I would highly recommend doing some sort of ritual, doing journaling. And it doesn't have to be any like woo woo or witchy ritual, but if that's what you're into, that's fine as well. But just set your intentions. Set your intentions. Write down what you want. Write it out on a piece of paper. Light a candle. Burn it. You know, burn some bay leaves. Write out what you want on some bay leaves and burn them. Really simple rituals that can help you manifest your deepest desires. So what I'm going to do right now is pull cards for each zodiac sign. Really quick. It's not going to be a long drawn out thing. I'm going to pull a moonology card and clarify the card with tarot. Okay? Very simple. So since we are in Gemini season, I'm going to start with Gemini. Okay. So I've shuffled that deck, and let me shuffle my tarot deck. Make sure everything is everything with the tarot deck. And we'll get started in a few seconds, guys. Okay, so for Gemini, we have bring love into the situation. Bring love into the situation. So when in terms of this is your full moon message, Gemini, is to bring love into the situation. Whatever situation that may be, I am not sure, but there is however it resonates for you, but there is a definite need for you to soften your heart, soften your mind around a certain situation that's requiring your love, your gentleness, your time, your affection. All right. So however this is resonating for you, bring love into the situation. And then the tarot card that came out is the Hierophant in reverse. All right. Because which really talks about not being connected, not being connected to your spiritual self, not being connected to your higher self. And I feel like you're not connected with your higher self right now. You're not connected with your higher mind. And Spirit is asking you to get connected, to raise your vibration, to connect with your higher self, and bring love into whatever situation that you're dealing with right now. All right, so after Gemini is Cancer. Don't let your past hold you back. You might be feeling like you're maybe like holding on to things that may have happened in the past, or holding on to past life situations. Whatever the case may be, don't allow what happened in the past to define you now or in the future. Release that energy of holding on to the past. Release that to the moon for this full moon, and allow yourself to start fresh, start anew, let go of the past, because the clarifier is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, and the Wheel of Fortune really signifies luck. This is a card of Jupiter. This real signifies love. Okay, wait. This is Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus. Well, the Wheel of Fortune talks about love. I mean, luck, fortune, expansion. So predestined events. So there's something really good coming to you right now. Some fortunate event is in the works behind the scenes for you, Cancer. But I feel like you're just holding on to your past too much. And there's a need for you to let go of your past so your future, what's destined for you, you can make room for it. Because if you hold on, it's like hoarding. If you hold on to every single thing that you have, you're not allowing room for new things to come in. When you buy stuff, you can't just buy stuff and never throw stuff out or donate. You know what I mean? It has to be like a constant circle. So you have to let go of all the dense energies from the past and things like that so that you can make room for your blessings. All right. So after Cancer is Leo, a time to give rather than take. A time to give rather than take. Leo. Okay, so that's your message for the full moon. It's a time for you to open up yourself. And I don't believe Leo has a hard time in doing that. It's time, I feel like, my experience with Leos is that, aside from my personal feelings about Leos, they can be givers, they can be generous in a sense. So I don't think that you will have a hard time giving. So right now I feel like you are in situations or around people need you right now. People need for you to give of yourself more so than you taking. So be open to that energy and, give of yourself, give of your time, whatever you can. But right now, in this energy, in this full moon of Sagittarius, it's a good time for you to be a giver, all right, and help out. Justice is clarifying that card. So definitely, there is definitely some karma involved, some karmic justice, some really good justice in the air for you. There's also, I'm feeling lots of energy in my throat just now. There may be a need for you to communicate to someone about something that you've been wanting to say something to someone or talk about something to someone for a very long time, and you haven't found the words in order to do so. I feel like this full moon energy is a right time for you to speak your mind, speak on whatever is on your heart, okay? And give of yourself. Give of yourself. Be more open. Speak. Communicate. Use your throat chakra. Okay? That's what I'm getting for you, Leo. Now, Virgo. The energy is gaining momentum for you, Virgo. The energy is gaining momentum. So, what have you been working on, Virgo? What have you been working on in the past 6 months? Something that you may have started back in Sagittarius season 6 months ago is now gaining momentum. But we have the Five of Swords here for you, clarifying that. And I feel like it's gaining momentum, but you are in your head. You are allowing limiting beliefs to crop up, to come forward. And it's not going to get you to where you want to be. Like right now is not the time for you to second guess yourself, Virgo. Now is the time to go full speed ahead, to embody that Sagittarius energy, and try to manifest, put it out into the universe what it is that you're working on, because the energy is gaining momentum for you. This is a prime time for you to work with the energy so that you can manifest what it is that you want, Virgo. Okay, do not let those limitations step forward and control you. All right, so I did Leo, I did Virgo. What is after Virgo? Oh yeah, Libra. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse energy. All right, conclusions are within reach. So some of you might be looking to a conclusion or looking forward to a conclusion of something. You're looking for a conclusion. You're looking for something to end. And I feel like something has been dragging on for you, Libra. And you're like, oh my God, when is this going to end? What do I have to do to conclude this chapter in my life? You know what I mean? So Spirit is letting you know that conclusions are within reach. And it's being clarified by the Ace of Cups, which talks about new loves, new beginnings when it comes to a love interest, possibly new beginnings when it comes to loving yourself, because the Ace of Cups is a very heavy self-love energy. So some of you might be concluding a relationship. Some of you might be concluding something else, a job, a situationship that you have been wanting to get out of or needing to get out of for a while. And it's time, it's time to understand that you can. And sometimes, based on what I know, my knowledge of Libras is that, sometimes Libras can be very compromising to a fault, can, people please a little too much. And I feel like now is not the time to be people pleasing. Now is the time to please yourself. All right. You should be, Libra, you should be in a me season. This is a me season for everybody. But you in particular, as an an over lover, people pleaser, you should really focus on yourself, okay? And understand that things need to end when they need to end, and focus on the new beginnings that you have coming towards you that involve love, that involve self-love, that involve things that you love, that involve people that you love, and conclude and let go. Give it to the moon. Release the things that need to end. All right. So Scorpio is next. And balance spirituality and practicality. For you, Scorpio, balance that spiritual side with your practical side. All right. And let go of the things that are keeping you out of balance. All right. A lot of times we can, when we're on our spiritual journeys, we are so into it and you're learning so much and you're so grateful for everything that's happening, all the synchronicities, and you're seeing things differently. You can really get stuck in that energy, in that spiritual energy. And you have to, now is a time for you to really balance that. Okay. It's okay to be spiritual, but you have to be practical too. We're here as human beings as well. We're here to have this human experience. We're spiritual beings, we're souls, but we're also here to fully be in this practical human experience. So there has to be a balance between the two. You can't be up here all the time. You got to be grounded, you know what I mean? And, go back and forth. All right. Then we have the Page of Wands to clarify that. All right. And the Page of Wands talks about new information. I feel like some of you are getting some new communications coming in, new information, a spark of interest, things are sparking your interest. Things are sparking your passion. You're slowly but surely moving towards something new, something that inspires you, something bright, something light that's really going to open you up and enable you to balance your spiritual side and your practical side. Okay, so Sagittarius, believe in the impossible. Believe in the impossible, Sagittarius. Now is the time for you. And I don't think that's hard for us to do, believing in the impossible, because we're so optimist, right? People get tired of our optimism. I've been told this many times by a few people that you are just like the eternal optimist, and it's sickening. And when people want to be wallow in their self-pity, and I'm like, no, you can't. After, you have to let that go. You have to be positive, or and stuff like that. I am the friend that says that, and people get tired of that. But I do believe in damn near the impossible. I really do. Let me check the time. How many more minutes do I have? Okay. I do believe in the damn near impossible. I'm sorry. So, Page of Pentacles clarifies that. Yes. So there is an opportunity coming our way, Sagittarius. There's something coming your way, Sag, that it's gonna be like, I never thought that I would be given this opportunity. You would never think that, you would be handed this gift, because it was impossible to you, but it's coming. Okay. It is coming. It's not impossible. All right. Moving on to Capricorn. Emotions are running high. Emotions are running high for Capricorn. Interesting. So there is something that's going on with you, Capricorn, that you need to release. The emotions for you for this full moon they're going to be running high. Is there a fly in here? Oh no. Gosh, there's a fly in here. This full moon is going to bring a lot of emotions to the surface for you, Capricorn. Okay, so just be aware. There are things that going on that you may not be very happy about. How can I say this? Let me slow down. You're over it. There's some things going on that you're just over it. You don't want to be a part of. You don't want to participate. It's like you feel like, okay, I've done what I'm supposed to do, and this shit still isn't panning out for me. This shit still isn't working, and you're over it. And you're sitting there in the corner pouting like a baby. Okay. And this full moon energy is going to have you kind of, your emotions are going to be running high. You're going to be very emotional. You're not going to understand why things can't work for you the way that you want them to. And Capricorn, that's okay. We all have the right to have those moments. It's okay. I feel like you are missing your blessing though with the Four of Cups here, because you don't see this cup being handed to you from out of midair. You're so focused on the cups that are in front of you that are empty, is that you don't see this blessing being handed to you. All right. And so I feel like for this full moon, you need to release that energy, that petty energy, that whiny baby energy, or that emotional energy that you're feeling, like that lack, that you're not being supported, or something's not working out for you. Release that. Okay. And trust your process, trust the process, trust what the universe is providing for you right now. Okay. You have to trust. Aquarius. Prosperity lies ahead. Nice. All right, Aquarius. Prosperity lies ahead. There's going to be some really good fortune, some really good opportunities coming your way. And then it's clarified by the Emperor. Some of you are showing up here as the Emperor, as the boss, as the business owner, as the dominant male figure, as the divine masculine. You guys are really moving and shaking out here. All right. You're making boss moves, and whatever it is that you're doing is going to bring you prosperity. So use this full moon energy to manifest and to move that energy along, to work with the energy in the way so that you can get to this prosperity that is lying ahead for you. All right, Aquarius. So next we have Pisces. Pisces, a fiery climax approaches. A fiery climax approaches for you, Pisces. All right, I feel like there has been something that you have been trying to manifest for a long time for some of you, that it's coming to a head right now. It's literally coming to a climax with this full moon energy. Whatever it is for you is coming in. All right. We clarified by the Nine of Swords. You've been anxious about this for a long time, but there's going to be a real huge climax for you in this area of your life that you've been trying to manifest. It's coming in. Whatever it is, it's coming. It's going to be a climactic full moon energy for you. So no need to worry. No need to be anxious. No need to be kept up at night. All right, it's coming. Aries, hold your vision. Hold your vision. Okay, don't lose your enthusiasm. Don't lose the vision. You have something fixated in your sights and in your mind. Hold your vision. You have something in your sights and in your mind. Hold that vision. Don't lose it. Don't drop it. Hold that enthusiasm. And it's like, I feel like I feel like you're just holding it. Like you're staying frozen. You're like, okay, I don't want to lose it. I don't want to drop it, because don't change your energy. All right. Keep that same energy. Keep that fiery, same Aries, go-getter, initiator energy. All right. Because you're going to come to a point where you're going to need to decide which way to go, because you're not sure. Right now, you're running off of Aries energy, which is good because you get things done. But there's going to be a point in this journey for you where you're going to need to decide in which way that you want to go. All right. So this time, this full moon time is going to bring you clarity. You're going to release what it is that is kind of fogging up your clarity, fogging up your vision. And I feel like in order for you to hold that vision, this full moon is going to bring you clarity, bring you some decision making skills, and bring you kind of down and focused, and you're going to be clear on where you want to go. Taurus, your commitment is being tested. All right, Taurus, your commitment is being tested in some way, shape, or form, in some area of your life, work, love, family, business, whatever the case may be. Your commitment to is being tested, and it's being clarified by the devil. So there is something, some sort of energy, some sort of negativity, negative person, toxicity, dependency, codependency that needs to be released. In this full moon energy, you need to release it. All right, release that, whatever is binding you. Okay, because your commitment is being tested for this. And I feel like it's more of a commitment to yourself and to your well-being. So if you're holding on to someone who is not right for you, or if you're holding on to a situation, a job, or whatever the case may be that is not right for you, it needs to be released. All right. You need to be more committed to yourself and your well-being. And that commitment is being tested right now. Okay. All right. So those are the messages for each zodiac sign. And I'm going to pull one final message for the collective. And we're going to touch upon I'm going to pull a surrender card. What do we as a collective need to surrender to in this full moon energy to move forward in clarity, to move forward in our optimism, to move forward in our positivity, to move forward? How are we honoring ourselves in this Sagittarius full moon energy? What will we need to release and surrender to in order to honor ourselves in this energy? So let's go. Let's get a card for the collective. Surrender to the magic of who you are. Boom. We all need to surrender to that magic of who we all are individually and collectively. All right, I'll read the message. We all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that comes from just being you. All right. So once we surrender to who we really are and all our unique gifts, our uniqueness, and, then we can move forward and be who we truly, truly are. And, that's the best way you can honor yourself. That's the best way that you can move forward. And Sagittarius energy is all about moving forward with optimism, with positivity, and being free, and, learning and growing philosophical aspects, and just truth seekers. So surrender to the magic of who you really are. Surrender to who you really are, and honor yourself in that energy. And, you know, try to embody as many Sagittarius attributes as you can. If not, that's fine too. All right, so that's what I have for everyone. I hope this supported you in any way that it needed to. And you can find information about how to reach me in the description box. And again, I love you all. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Take care.